Guys, Trump just told Republicans to do something so damn scary and so horrifying. I need you to pay attention, okay? Trump told the Republican Party that he wants to nationalize voting in at least 15 places. And let me ask you this, because I'll tell you what, it raises one really big question. What happens if one party tries to take control of elections instead of running within the rules? I mean, here's the situation right now. In a recent interview, Trump said Republicans should consider taking over how voting works in at least 15 locations across the United States, right? He called it nationalizing voting, even though the Constitution gives the states the power to run elections, okay? He made those comments not long after the FBI raided the Fulton County election office in Georgia and seized hundreds of boxes of ballots and election records from the 2020 election. Now, that raid, guys, was tied to claims of fraud that have, been repeatedly rejected by courts and election officials. So this wasn't a small operation. Okay, the FBI executed a court-authorized warrant, and local leaders are now planning to challenge the seizure in court. So here's an unusual twist. Tulsi Gabbard, whose job, normally focuses on foreign threats, was present during part of the operation. I mean, she even helped arrange a brief phone call between Trump and the agents during which, the president thanked her for her work. Now, that combination, a president commenting on an independent investigation and a director of intelligence getting involved is pretty darn unprecedented. I mean, let's break this down. First, okay, elections in the U.S. are run by states, not the federal government. I mean, that is how the system is designed to prevent one party or, one person from controlling outcomes. But when a national political leader suggests the party should take control of voting in, specific states, that starts to sound less like policy and more like, I don't know, fraud, possibly, planning, possibly, grabbing, possibly. This guy's going to give me a heart attack. I swear to God. It gets even more dangerous, when paired with the actions like the FBI's raid on election records in Georgia. I mean, even though that raid was court authorized, many election law experts are warning that it's very unprecedented and extremely risky for, democratic norms. And the fact that Trump repeatedly talks about, interesting things coming out of Georgia, even though multiple audits and legal challenges have already confirmed the 2020 results. If that perception spreads, here's what could happen. I mean, trust in elections could drop further. State officials might refuse to cooperate with federal agencies. Lawsuits could overwhelm courts. Administrations could become more chaotic just before our very critical midterm voting that's coming up. So state elections officials are already sounding alarms and affirming that elections are state controlled and constitutionally protected. So look, as we all know, I know we all know this, democracy depends on people believing that elections are fair and independent. So when powerful political figures talk about taking over elections and, federal agencies move into election spaces under, very controversial circumstances, in my opinion, that belief and the trust basically can start to erode. And once trust starts to collapse, the system itself becomes, I want to say, endangered, right? I mean, and that is why this moment matters, not just for Georgia, not just for, 2026, but for the future of how Americans choose their leaders. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based, independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.